You had something you wanted to say real quick, or?
I said it. I talked about the legal documents.
Okay.
I think that, like, legal documents like that, help the residents, it should be full transparency.
Okay.
That help the residents understand why things are set up here.
Okay.
That it's not affecting anyone, it's what they said. I mean, and it really has an impact on
You want to
decision.
put it on a future agenda?
I'd make a motion right now to do it.
Yeah. To allow legal,
I'll make a motion.
So wait, let's have the discussion first. I want to understand what she's asking for. So you're asking for something that wasn't on the agenda, that's not listed, so let's discuss it here. So what do you want to do?
I am saying that I've got a lot of phone calls
Yep.
and a lot of emails about the land use tax documents that
Okay.
were mentioned
Okay.
up here. Then there was a lot of rumors and hearsays and, whatever. And people said this and that. And my thing is that all of the documents should be out there publicly to be fully transparent to the people so they understand why we up here say and do the things we do. It's a disservice to them to not know why we feel or do things a certain way because they can't see that document. And there's nothing in there that hurts anybody. It doesn't, call out any names. It doesn't do anything. It just says, this is what the lawyers found on this particular case.
But that's not, you cannot,
I'm sorry, Ted?
you cannot give out legal advice that is in an attorney-client privileged meeting. You cannot do that.
Well, that's why we're looking at releasing that document so that it's very clear.
Then what's the point of having an attorney-client privileged meeting?
To protect people when there's an active case, when you have names and stuff in it. This is not an active case. It's not a case at all, really, because it's past, what do you call that? When you go past the time.
Statute of
Before we move forward, I'd want
Limitations.
to get
It's
advice from our
just an
attorney.
opinion.
What's that?
I'd want to have the advice from our attorney.
I mean, it's just being transparent. I mean,
So you don't
I'll be
want to
transparent if we're following the law.
public.
I mean,
That's
I'll
what
be
you're saying,
transparent
Ted.
if we follow the law.
You are following the law. It can be done. And the thing is, you don't want it to be transparent. God knows for what
That's
reason.
not why.
but It is
I want to make sure
why.
we're following the law.
what I'm saying, Ted, is
It isn't.
the taxpayers paid for
The lawyers.
the lawyers to look at this, to have the legal advice. So, I mean,
It's their advice.
if the people have questions about it, it's a legal document. They can look at it and they can read it. That's my only thing. Instead of everybody going out there and throwing these innuendos out there and saying, "Oh my goodness, this was not a legal, a public document," and
So what specifically, exactly, do you want released? I just want to know.
Can I make-
Oh, yeah, please. I just want to
Legal
know.
findings.
I want to know what,
And I'm not trying to be rude about this, but I think, you threw out the innuendos, but when it comes to this, I really worry about precedent in this aspect of it because attorney-client privilege exists for a reason. We definitely do things, especially when things are dealing with other entities than just the town, which this does. Those things, they have their side too with their attorneys. So the public doesn't get the whole picture in the first place. They get whatever our attorney said. It also gets dicey because other entities could potentially bring something, as Ted brought up, there could be some legal issues with releasing something that affects other entities. So I just don't want to get, we're not transparent because we don't release every client privileged document we have in existence. That's not true. In this particular case, as long as it's specific to what I think you're saying, I don't
It's
really
just a
have an
land
issue
use
with
thing.
it.
It's past, it can't even, there's
that's why I just want
Yeah,
to know.
nothing to it.
In this particular one, I don't.
So I just want to
really
be
have an issue with it,
clarification.
but I'm just
What do you
being
want
No, I
released?
understand what you're saying. If something is active,
I'll tell you
Please,
what.
no, I
and
wanna-
something could
okay.
sue us,
Because
then that's.
All I'm
not
looking-
necessarily disagreeing with you, Deb. I just want to know what exactly you
Let
want
him read
released.
the
It is
thing and then
active.
All
maybe
I'm
you'll
looking,
understand it.
Yep.
all I'm looking is for all the legal documents that reviewed the land use change tax agreement of June 6, 2017 between the town of Londonderry and Pillsbury Realty Development. That's all I'm asking.
Can you say that one more time?
Yes.
That all legal documents that were reviewed, wait a minute,
Under attorney-client
to
privilege.
release all legal documents that reviewed the land use change tax agreement of June 6, 2017 between the town of Londonderry and Pillsbury Realty Development. Okay, that was the tax.
So I'll say two things, Dan.
Yeah,
I fully support disclosure, and I agree with you, and actually kind of lean towards what Sean's saying. I would support this. The thing I have trouble with is the message we're sending to the rest of the people is if we vote no on this, then they're gonna say out there, you know, oh, we're hiding something. We're not hiding anything. You guys know
I don't
that.
want to hide anything. I want it
But at the same
transparent.
time, the attorney-client privilege then is always gonna be in question. So someone that comes to us and says, hey, you know, I wanna talk to you in front of an attorney, they have to think in the back of their head, this could be
That's an
released.
active case. This is
Okay.
not an active case. The limit of statute of limitations, I just wanted to say this,
Yeah,
has
'cause-
passed. And it's a, you know, per,
So,
what do you call it? Per individual
I know
case.
what
I'm
you're
trying to
saying.
say,
There's no statute of limitations on this because there's no crime. Also, some things do not have statutes of limitations. The other thing is, there are things that even when you close or sign a contract, you still want the negotiations of that contract for various reasons to remain attorney-client privileged. And somebody could see damages for that. Those are possibilities regardless of how old it may or may not be. These are just like all various things. This is a very tricky particular thing.
and if we're going that specific, I'm probably okay with it, but I'm
Just
worried.
going
but I'm-
specifically
I'm
to
just
that
worried.
document.
specifically to
that's
this,
it.
not
Because-
anything
But it
else.
says all documents.
because-
That's where I'm.
Yeah.
Pertaining to this
So
one.
That's
pertaining
still
to
all
this.
documents.
Pertaining to this, Sean.
That's
it.
still all documents.
There's
Okay.
one document.
No,
Well, if there's
no,
one
you're,
document, we can
no,
make it
you're,
one
you're saying all documents.
so let's-
one at a
We
time.
cannot do that.
So hold on, one at a time. So it's one document that you guys
It's,
want
it's
released?
that one, we only got one, didn't we?
Okay, so that's
Yeah,
what it
let's-
is.
No, I got all
No,
of them.
you're
I'm fine with
saying,
that.
you're both saying down there that you want the opinions from the attorney.
Just,
That's not one document.
Well, yeah, it's gonna be specified to one document.
Yeah.
well,
we- that's
wait
why
a
I'm
minute,
really
wait,
fine with that.
wait. Did you get more? Because I only saw one document.
Yeah, that's all we got.
And that's why I
So
wanna be
why is Ted
I-
saying there's
I did
more?
Are you
too, but now
asking for
he's
the
talking
form that was signed by the council?
one at a time.
That's already
Yeah.
public, Ted.
That's what I thought you were referring to. But if you're asking for the opinion from the attorney,
The
Then
opinion
that is
from the
a-
attorney.
then that is something I want a judgment from our attorney if she's willing to have us release that.
I don't think you need,
It's ours. We own it. We paid for it.
the taxpayers.
We
paid
also
for that.
pay for the attorney to protect
Okay.
us when we need to.
And it's also fine, I think, for the attorney to look at it. I don't see any problem. Like,
This is why we
that's
have an
just-
attorney, so,
Taxpayer money.
no, this is why we have an attorney to protect us so that we're not doing something wrong.
It'd be a big waste of taxpayer money if we didn't use the attorney and we
You're
got a giant
correct.
suit.
So let's just, Mr. Mulholland knows some of this legal stuff.
He's not our attorney. but he's-
I understand that, Sean. I'm just looking for some advice and some input from Mr. Mulholland. In your opinion, I know you're not an attorney, should we have the attorney look at this before we let it loose? Or, I mean, I don't know what the process is. I don't know, whatever.
That's within your discretion to do that, if you choose to do that. The attorney-client privilege is for you to waive. If you vote to release that one document, that's the confidential document, then you can do that. That's a discretionary piece on your end. So if you want to seek legal counsel and ask them what are the risks of releasing this or not, you are perfectly within your authority to do that. But ultimately, you make the decision as to whether or not it gets released or not.
I'm gonna change it from all to D.
If it's that one document, I don't think.
So,
I have a
I-
problem.
The rest of the
What I would
documents are
propose
public
is-
I don't
documents.
necessarily have a problem
I
with it.
I would
So,
propose
yeah.
that we release,
But
So,
to
I'm
Ted's
good with
point, I
it.
also don't see a problem with double checking
Yeah.
it.
I mean, I would say that we release the legal documents that legal reviewed the land use change tax agreement of June 6, 2017 between the town of Londonderry and Pillsbury Realty Development. That's what I want. That's what I'm looking for.
And it's that one document.
That's that one.
And I still maintain that I think we should have the opinion from our attorney if that is the right thing for us to do or not. We pay our attorneys to give us good advice.
Would just put this off a week.
Okay, I mean,
I-
you can invoke council privilege. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
just. I'm just
I'll
saying you
invoke
can do whatever
council
this time you
privilege
can-
that we contact our attorneys to have them
Because I don't
review
have a
this
problem
item.
with it, but if Ted wants to, I have no.
I want
problem
to keep
with
us out of trouble. I don't want to cause more trouble by releasing something that would be detrimental to the town and the council.
But we don't have a choice in that. We vote.
it. No, so I'm just saying, so let's do that then. If you, we'll reach out to Megan, we'll get an answer from her. And then we'll bring it back. 'Cause
Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with it.
I don't got a
just
problem
wanna make
releasing
sure.
it, because if we don't release it,
No, I
it's gonna
agree.
go
And
crazy.
what
So-
what I will request is how much that cost us.
Yes, I'd like to know that cost.
Okay.
To have her give that opinion
Yes.
on if we
Yes.
should do that or
Yes,
not,
Ted,
Yeah.
yes.
to keep us out of
You can
potential
laugh
trouble.
all you want at me, it's a point. It's a principle. You find it funny, ha, ha, ha.
I do find it funny when you're potentially going to create another legal problem for us.
Yeah.
Council privilege.
Well, just one
laughable.
last statement on that, and if I can please not be talked over. Yes, that will cost money, but that's part of the process when we bring these things up. It's like when someone files an ethics complaint, that's part of the process, yep, it costs money. By requesting this, it is going to cost money. And you can argue, it's not Ted that caused the request, could be the request that caused the request. We have to do our due diligence, and legally, I don't oppose this request, but I also think it is good to be sure, because we could be millions down because we didn't spend 400, and that's a bad route to just go out, gamble with it.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, because it brings up the point that Mr. Douglas made earlier with these complaints that we're allowing to be anonymous and whatever. How much are these gonna be costing the town on a regular basis for each one to have to go, because we don't see them, manager doesn't see them, they go to the lawyer,
No, they go to me, so the lawyer doesn't get those.
all of them?
The only ones that go to the lawyer are complaints against me. So the lawyer gets those and then contacts the chairman directly, so I'm not involved and I don't know anything about it.
So the complaint about Dan went to you?
Yes.
And then you took whatever actions you felt necessary?
Well, I brought it to your attention.
Okay. And then the council?
You need to tell me what to do.
said-
I don't conduct unilateral investigations of town councils.
I'm just.
No,
trying to
I know, but I'm telling you, there's a process in ADM 126, it's on our website, it outlines this process, and it's very detailed for this reason. So I will not conduct unilateral investigations of.
I just feel bad
I
that we're
know.
wasting your time, the taxpayers'
Well,
money to do this stuff.
I don't know if it's a waste of time, because there needs to be an outlet when people are concerned about what their government is doing, that it be properly investigated,
understand.
which you folks have done. And you already pay me. I don't get paid overtime, so when I do that work, there's no cost on that. The only one you face a cost was if someone files a complaint about me, then you got some legal costs involved with that. We're trying to keep those down to a minimum.
I thought everything went to the lawyer.
It
So
did
my
not.
misunderstanding. I apologize, I was wrong.
No, if it's okay.
No, it's
just-
not.
So, all right, so we'll bring that back, we'll put that on the agenda, at the next meeting, all right?